Brandy and I just played Resident Evil 3 up until the clock tower fight. We did that. That was very intense. And then in the how we were playing the timeline canon playthrough, we're then jumping to Resident Evil 2 because apparently read it somewhere that all of Resident Evil 2 takes place when Jill is passed the fuck out. So I believe that's true, but this is how we're playing it either way. So obviously canon. So we're gonna do ClaireA, Leon B. So we're starting with Claire.
Yes.
Original game, normal. I'm gonna hit normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I hit it. I
I
thought
know.
you
I
were
just
hitting
did.
it.
No,
Okay.
I just-
It's funny that Claire A, Leon B is the canon order, but I always preferred it to play it the other way around. I don't know why. I
Yeah.
really like Claire B.
Now, Claire B is really good, and I just love that 2 was so ambitious, especially for its time, to give you the 2 different scenarios. Especially for its time when it came out, and then the remake just fucking half-assed that. That's my biggest problem with the remake. That there's
with the whole zapping. Yeah.
not even a legit B scenario.
And I think that's why a lot of people like this game. And I know we were talking about, especially now that we're playing 2, we can kind of compare it to 3 a little bit more. I think that's why maybe 3 didn't do as well. I know now all 3 of the ones on the PlayStation are all considered classics, which I love. Like RE1, RE2, RE3 are all classics, especially within the survival horror genre. They're like legendary. But I do think at the time, I think 3 wasn't received as well, maybe because it didn't have all the stuff that this one has.
Yeah, because it wasn't as big, I guess.
Right. But I do like, and I think we talked about this in 3, that it had its own unique thing with like the choices, and when you do play it over again, you can get different items located in different areas and just different options and stuff. So I think 3 can hold its own even against this game. But
I think so too.
But this game is great, and this is before Claire got really pretty, in my opinion. But she's still Alyson Court, so she's still great.
Yeah, her poop ponytail, you always say.
Her poop ponytail.
Well,
it's just her face is like doesn't, I don't know.
Yeah, well, this is the first time we get to Claire/Alyson in the timeline playthrough, so I think it's appropriate to mention how much we love her, and she should still be Claire always. Hashtag Alyson is Claire, as we often say.
Yeah, we always. Yeah.
She is Claire. I'm sorry. That's not you can't negotiate that with me and Brandy.
Yeah, there's no debate there.
Not to say that, like, I don't know. I'm not even going to talk about the other voice actors, but.
Right. Well, I think she was so important, and there's a lot of voice actors that you and I love. I mean, if people browse through your channel, they'll even see some of the other like ones that you highlight and mention. There's a lot that we love that we will surely talk about when we get to other games. But Alyson is just like, she's the most important. And
she's so iconic, and we said this before, maybe a discussion or something, but I think we realized that at this point she is as important to classic Resident Evil as the fixed camera angles and the Shinji.
Yes, like all those classic elements, and she's part of that now, and that's, I can't really say that for any of the other voice actors. There's some I absolutely
no.
Sally might get close to that as well, though. Sally's really good too, but I mean, even Paul Mercier, who I absolutely love as Leon, he will always be my all-time favorite Leon. I think he gave him the most personality, the most depth. I love his voice. Even I can say that I think Alyson she's just above everybody, and it's just, she just fit Claire so well, and she was her for so long. I never thought that the day would come where it wasn't her.
15
and when Revelations, and then when Revelations 2 came out, and I was listening to the trailer, I literally wanted to cry. That might sound super dramatic, but it was kind of like in Revelations 1 when they replaced Julia Voth, who I
know, and even
Julia Voth is as important to Jill as Alyson is to Claire. That they both have their own things, and that's what, it's just sad.
And even I got really bummed and sad. Just wishful thinking. We probably shouldn't have thought that, but just fingers crossed. Maybe when the first trailer for Remake 2 came out, I was kind of hoping to hear her voice, and I knew that was going to be the case, but
Well, it pissed me off more when Alyson. I know we're talking more about Alyson than less than the game about the game, but we'll get back to it. But she's just
That's
so
of course
important.
that's how we had to
Have to
introduce
have the intro, yeah.
this game.
But I remember when Alyson's video came out where she was going to be part of it. That's what is the worst part of Remake 2 to me,
Yeah.
and puts a bad taste in my mouth with that game in general, because she was going to be part of it. She was signed. I think she even may have done some recording for the game, which I would love to fucking hear that, but I don't know how
Possibly.
true that is.
I
But
don't
I
know.
know she was signed on to do stuff, and then all of a sudden it was just, no, we want to go non-union once again and
Uh-huh.
just hire people we don't have to fucking really care about, and it's just
Pay well or
right.
work them appropriately or whatever. They can just work them how they want.
And the
But
worst part is she's willing to always. She loves the Resident Evil fans. She's so good to the fans. She loves the world of Resident Evil. She's familiar with a lot of it. Like, it's sad that they would do that to her. And she's been a part of it for so long. She even worked on Outbreak, as I know you always like to
as a
talk
voice
about that.
director, motion capture director,
Yeah,
she has a
yeah.
cameo, a voice cameo at the end of Outbreak 1.
I know, that's awesome.
They credit her in the credits because she was pregnant with her son at the time, and in
Aw.
the credits they have Allison's assistant Eric Suzuki. It's
Oh,
like her
wasn't that
son.
her?
It's her son she was pregnant with, and they credited him as
Aw,
her assistant.
that's cute. So she already knew what she was gonna name him.
Yeah.
That's sweet though.
Whoa.
But yeah, she's great. Oh my god. And now we're trying to dodge zombies while we talk about it, but we
Yeah.
always have to. Starting off RE2 talking about her is perfect. I got
Of
bit like
course.
twice. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
But and I love these cutscenes. They're so iconic.
Well, when we were talking about, I always want to mention this. It's another subtle, dark moment for the series, and I always noticed it in Claire's opening there. When she bumps into the window and turns around and the zombies are at the window, there's one zombie that has like a red slash mark vertically down his arm. So
Oh,
maybe
that's
it
fucked up.
looks like, he tried to kill himself or something. It's
Right.
fucking dark.
That is pretty dark. I know when you think of these games, most people think of these first three Resident Evil games as cheesy 90s PS1 games, whatever. Even though, like I said, they're classics, people love them. But there's a lot of darkness within the
Yeah.
whole world of Resident Evil, and we
I love.
discovered that when we talked about Lisa a lot. So
Yes.
it's a shame.
We have to point it out. I just love Kendo, and he's just like, sorry about that, babe. I have no clue, darling.
Darling, yeah. When he doesn't talk to Leon like that, it is funny.
No, I love. There's a
Whack.
mod that had him say that to Leon. It's funny.
That is great. Great.
And in the
forgot about that.
canon, whatever, I think he's supposed to be Barry's friend.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, because Barry's like the weapon enthusiast or whatever. So.
Yeah,
Oh, there's no quick turn in this, so that's annoying.
I know. I'm not gonna get the crossbow on him because don't we get it later?
Yeah,
Or
we
do
do
we-
get it later. I'm not
then
getting it. Oh, we should have tried not to pick up any items and got Brad at the police station, but.
Oh yeah, well.
But then
too late.
we can't really change our costumes anyway because we're doing the canon run.
Yeah.
Remember, we're anal about shit. We gotta
Yeah.
stick with the original stuff. So. Oh shit. I just like how the controls are the same as RE3, so I don't have to get adjusted to too much. Look up this.
See, yeah, something about Jill's gun in 3, having just played a little bit of it,
Mhm.
it does, like I said, it sounds like a cap gun. And this
Yeah, it doesn't
compared
fire.
to Mason.
Yeah, I like that. Wow, I don't have auto aim on. Hold on, I gotta fix that real quick.
Oh, I don't know if
think
I do either.
I think automatically it's not on, but you can turn it on. So let me just see. Yeah, manual. I gotta do auto. Auto. It's type C.
Well, we talked about Alyson for a good portion. I think it's nice to mention Paul Haddad as well as a very good Leon.
Yeah, he's
Not our
decent. He's probably
favorite,
yeah. Well, he's probably my
For
least favorite in
classic
this
nostalgia's
game.
sake, and
Yeah, he's a little like over the top sometimes, but that's fine because it kind of adds to Leon's character. Like when he's like,
yeah,
hey,
I love Leon.
dog.
Such a doof.
I know. But once we get to Sally's parts as well, we will definitely probably rave about her because she's amazing.
Absolutely.
And we don't hear
I
her
just-
in this part.
I just talked over I saw Misty for the first time.
Oh wow, then you're like, I'm about to get to her
Misty,
now.
Isn't
The
she?
prostitute.
Yeah. She's prostitute. Oh, there she is. She's on the floor.
Misty.
On the
Wait,
bus.
is there a poster for Scream? What does that say?
Huh?
Oh, it says Ocean something. Oh, it's a watch. I don't
Oh.
know. It looked like the Scream movie logo. That was weird.
Oh, that's interesting. There's a cool mod I've seen where on this bus that we're on, you see the dead bodies. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I always remembered it. Where it replaced all those generic bodies with the Outbreak characters, like they're
Oh,
dead
that's
on the
cool.
bus. Very cool. So I like even though I like Outbreak and I like those characters, I like the tragicness of one
Oh, that they
particular
die.
ending. Yeah, one particular ending where they wait and stay behind in the city because they know they're infected and they watch the missiles come in.
Oh,
Very
that's sad. That's cool.
tragic,
I
poetic.
remember, yeah, I think you told me about that, and I was like, damn, that is kind of fucked up. Like they're just waiting to
Yeah.
die by the missile, or as Carlos says, the missile. Please tell me there's more ammo. Yes, there is.
So Jill was here, what would you say, like an hour ago? An hour or so ago?
Yeah.
And then
Now
now
she's just
she's
taking a
sleeping
nap.
in the chapel.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
this
in the
gun sounds
meantime,
way better.
somebody took down all these boards. Some of the doors
Oh
are
yeah, on
boarded
the
up.
yeah. I always like. I know that they don't want you to go in certain rooms, and that makes sense. They don't want you to go through the whole RPD, but like you totally, they could have just said it's locked. Why do they have to have them boarded up? Because
Or
it makes
or
no
just
sense. And
or just have nonchalantly Jill. She knows her way around the place. She's just like, I don't need to go this way.
yeah, something like that. Like
She
the
knows she
characters have
needs to
done that
go get the
before.
Star's key, so
Yeah, I don't get why they did that.
Outbreak does the same thing. The scenario that takes place here, they have a lot of sections barricaded off.
That's cool though, because then you know you can't do the whole game, but
Yeah.
oh shit. Okay, I dodged all of them somehow. I do like getting Brad at the RPD. I think it's cool, even though I
It
don't
is, yeah.
know how he turned into a zombie after getting fucking face raped by Nemesis, but it's still a cool little Easter egg. He's pretty hard though, yeah. I remember like he's fast, and then you have to like shoot him a lot in order to kill him,
Uh-huh.
so you can get that key.
Yeah.
And I like Claire's alternate costume. I don't think they've ever brought it back for any of her like reappearances or anything, but it's like that like
I don't think
still like a
so.
biker thing, but it's like blue,
Yeah.
and it's I don't know. I remember I like that one. I like Leon's too because he's like he has one where he like holds his gun with one hand.
Yeah.
I like it. It's like I'm a tough guy now.
The locker above Marvin looks like it says there's a name tag that
Jojo.
says JoJo. Yeah.
I know. I always
Who's
remember
JoJo?
that.
I don't think it's very
Sorry.
like it's a cool little I don't know reference or whatever to keep it in that there's all these party hats and even in 3 you can see in 3 they're supposed to I think no, maybe I'm thinking of remake or something that there was a sign that said like welcome Leon or something.
I think I thought if you go
I
on
don't
like the
remember
side
that
of his
from
desk
TV.
you can see it, or I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it is the remake, but I was just
Yeah.
gonna say though I was just out in the main hall. I'm now in the room with Marvin, but I was just out in the main hall. The music in this game is so fucking good. I know I rave about the Resident Evil music in every game that we play, but you have to always shout it out. This soundtrack is so good,
Hmm.
and I'm so glad they allowed you to use that in the remake because that made the game a little bit better for me.
Yes. I mean, the music in remake is just it's non-existent. Just if you don't use the soundtrack swap, which is why they released the vinyl of the music of 2 as well as one for the remake, and I'm like, why? Why would
I know,
where I don't
and
think there's anything memorable about any of that music.
well, there was a poll on Twitter, and I was really surprised. It was, what soundtrack do you prefer in the remake, the original, or do you use the remake one or whatever? And I mean, obviously the remake had more votes, but it was pretty close. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like I think like maybe the original had like the original soundtrack had like 70 something, and then I couldn't believe it was like not like 100% for like the original, or at least like
Yeah.
90 something. Because I don't know. I know a lot of people do like the remake, and I'm not gonna hate on anybody for that. I just personally this will always be my preferred version of RE2.
Oh, definitely. Like I have the Resident Evil games in a folder on my PS4,
Right.
and I put them in order of like the timeline.
Oh
But
me
but the
too.
remake I have way at the end. I don't put it, in Resident Evil 2's place because 2's not on 4. I just
No,
put
I
it at the
agree.
end. I don't
I think
think of it. It's not canon. So
Yeah, as decent of a remake as it may have been, and I'm not going to argue about my opinions
I
on it. I just
genuinely
think,
really enjoyed it. I haven't played it since it came out, but
I mean, if you want to compare stuff, I mean, not that you have to or whatever, but if you compare it to like RE1 remake, I don't think it's even up to that caliber. But I
no.
do know that it was like decent, and people. I just think I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I don't know. It didn't. Like, I'm not one of those people that absolutely adores it, but I also don't hate it. It's not like I'll fuck that shit, but like I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Like I could have done without it. I guess I'm
It's
indifferent towards it.
for me, I suppose it's like
Yeah, that's fine.
I prefer the series going in that direction as compared to the 7.
Right, no, but I don't see. I'm like worried about more remakes now though because RE2 did do really well and a lot of people did like it. Are they just gonna like go through the whole thing now and like I am, even though people are like hype, like, oh, are they gonna remake RE3? I'm just like, every time we've
Yeah.
seen Nemesis come back, it's been bad. So I
Mm.
don't know.
All right. Well, I just made it to very cool scene where the liquor's on the ceiling and the blood
Yeah, I'm there
dripping,
now.
or the cutscene.
Yeah, apparently there in the one of the original cuts of it, there was supposed to be a head, like a decapitated head that falls, like this guy's head, I guess.
Yeah.
It says the head's missing or whatever. They should have kept that. Jesus
Liquor's
Christ.
very, very iconic, very incredibly designed enemies, but hunters are still my favorite.
Oh, I know, but I like getting the CG cutscene of the liquor, and he's making that noise. I love it. I don't think any version of the liquor has been this cool either because they
There
do
was
that
a
noise. It's like,
yeah.
no,
There
that's not
was
enough.
just to there was a video, an interview or something with Mila Jovovich at
Right.
one point where she said like she was talking about the liquor and she was like, oh, and there's that really cool scene in the game where the liquor just drops down on that guy. Like she didn't even know his name.
Oh my god.
Do
Oh
you
my
know
god.
what
Are you
she do?
serious? I feel like when you're gonna adapt a game into a movie, though, you should at least get people that are fans of it. Like you and I can make a better Resident Evil movie,
I
probably.
mean, Paul W.S. Anderson claims he's a fan. He might be a certain type of fan, but
Yeah, because Paul W. Anderson walked by and saw somebody saying, I remember when, I think that was Phaelus that said that,
yeah.
I can't remember, it was so
All right,
long ago.
I think I'm
There's
gonna
nothing in this little
read
conference
this
room,
file.
right?
Uh,
Like the
oh,
one,
that's where I am now. I'm
okay.
going to read the operation report. I think that story. 726. The Raccoon Police Department was unexpectedly attacked by zombies. Many have been injured, even more were killed. During the attack, our communications equipment was destroyed and we no longer have contact with the outside. We have decided to carry out an operation with the intent of rescuing any possible survivors as well as to prevent this disaster from spreading beyond Raccoon City. The details of this operation are as follows. Security of armaments and
Oh, they're talking
ammunition.
about Chief Irons.
Chief Irons has voiced concern regarding the issue of terrorism due to a series of recent unresolved incidents. On the very day before the zombie attack, he made the decision to relocate all weapons to scattered
Yeah, why?
just
Throughout the
just to
building, yeah.
explain the nonsense of why you find this gun here
Yeah.
throughout the building as a temporary measure to prevent their possible seizure. Unfortunately, this decision has made it extremely difficult for us to locate all the ammunition caches. It has become our top priority to recover these scattered
Oh my
ammunition.
god.
To unlock the weapon storage, okay, I'm not going to read all this. Blah, blah, blah. We know. Recorder David Ford.
Wow, this is pretty long. Yeah, I picked it up at the same time you were reading it, but it's pretty interesting though. I mean, they're trying to give an explanation as to why everything's
3
everywhere, but
additional
it's like
people
it's
killed
dumb.
following the sudden appearance of an as of yet unknown creature.
That's not what it says.
This creature is identified by missing patches of skins and razor-like claws. However, its most distinguishing characteristic is its lance-like tongue, capable of piercing human torso.
Ooh.
Their numbers as well as their location remains unknown. We have tentatively named this creature the Licker and are currently developing the process of developing countermeasures to deal with this new threat. That's very cool, but I feel like I've read people say before, like, it's a little bit of a continuity gaffe or whatever that, like, Lickers come back later in the series and they're, like, in files officially named Lickers, and here it's just like, that's what the police officers call them. It wasn't like an umbrella name.
Yeah, that's true, but I think it's cool because, I mean, if it's, wow, I'm in danger. Let me use this.
Ah,
I got bit a bunch of times.
yep, I don't have auto aim either. I will turn it on after this. We deal with these guys.
You should hear Forest. I read something on Twitter the other day, Dylan. I should have tagged you in it so I could remember. There's like a game. I don't know if it's like Survivor or something. There's some game where you can apparently play as all the Stars members in like a battle mode type thing. Is it?
That's Deadly Silence, the DS one.
Oh, that's
The
awesome.
DS version. I don't think I've ever played that, like that mode.
Yeah, because they said you can play as like all the like OG Stars members. I still think they should have a new Mercenaries game where they bring all of them back. I think a lot of fans would like that.
Is it the same? It is the same. Okay.
Ooh,
Type C. That's the one with auto aim.
Yeah, that's what I put on. God, this saver music is so good. This is my favorite. Alright, it's time to go upstairs and keep exploring. This is the window that Nemesis busts through. Yeah, how do they explain that though too? It's fixed.
I know. Well, that's like they did that like themselves. Like they didn't have to make him crash through that and cause like a big thing. I don't know.
Time to push these statues. I always hated pushing puzzles. I just think it takes too much time. But none worse than that fucking RE0 pushing puzzle.
I know. I fucking hate that. I usually just look on YouTube and like follow step by step.
Like, I know, because it's annoying. I think I figured it out myself like a couple times, but usually when I'm just like, I just want to get past this, I just cheat.
Come on.
That one might almost be as annoying as the one in RE3.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because what puzzle in all of Resident Evil do you think is the worst? Because you already know mine, but I don't know if you agree with me or if you.
Oh, I do. I do.
Oh, okay.
Water sample is horrible.
Yeah.
There's other ones that are annoying, but I don't particularly remember like Code Veronica puzzles off the top of my head because I blacked that game out.
Yeah. There's some pretty annoying ones in that one, but not.
I always get a little annoyed, like
one...
sometimes because I don't play that game very often. I always get a little like trying to figure out exactly how to do like that box thing where you need like the barcode sticker and all that.
Oh, that, yeah, no, I
sometimes I don't remember the order of how you do it.
Yeah, I get confused by that too. Still, even though I played the game so many times and I actually like the game, I do get confused by that. Isn't there ammo behind Wesker's desk? Yes, there is.
Oh, should we get Rebecca's picture?
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm recording.
Oh yeah. I just looked at the stars picture. You have to make sure you do a zoom up with that. It's really, really cool to see everybody. Wesker looks weirdly short though. He's in between Barry and I don't know who else. I don't know who that is. Is that Brad?
Okay, so I think that's Brad because it looks like a yellow vest.
Yeah, but who's all the way on the end then? All
Barry, and then Forrest is underneath Barry. I think I see his bandana. Jill.
No, that's Joseph.
Oh, Joseph, yeah. Jill, Wesker. And then next to Wesker in the middle looks like.
Yeah, that's who I thought was Brad, but I think
looks
Brad's
like Richard.
Richard, that Dan, I can't believe.
And then underneath him is Chris, and then Enrico, Kenneth, Forrest. Maybe Kevin? The one on the way end is Kevin and maybe Edward.
Oh, Edward. Well, they say in this picture there is one dude that's not accounted, like he's not in anything, and I don't know who that is. Maybe the guy all the way on the end, but I don't know. But either way, it's cool.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Does Edward go with them in the original? I don't remember. Or was he added for the remake purpose?
Oh, he's in
No, Edward is in 0. That's right.
Yeah.
There's somebody else goes with them. I don't know.
Kevin, but he dies.
I don't know. The owner of this is probably a member of the NRA.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, for.
I'm gonna look at all the deaths before I read
Barry.
this. It's a picture of a young man. There's a good chance it's her boyfriend. And Jill just doesn't even comment on it when she comes in. Maybe they
I know,
broke up
right?
days ago and she's just like ignores the
She's
picture.
like, fuck him. That probably pisses all the, what's it called? Chris and Jill fans off that she has a boyfriend.
It looks like a rookie's desk.
With the help of Jill and Barry. Pretty cool.
A launcher. Alright, I'm gonna read the... Oh no, Wesker's desk. I gotta get Rebecca's picture. Someone was
Does she have anything in her thing, Rebecca? No. She doesn't have anything. How does she have the...
It just talks about her... Yeah.
Oh, fax is coming through.
Oh, I definitely should read Chris's diary.
Oh yeah, I just skimmed through it, but yeah. And you should read this fax because this is that one that talks about creepy ass irons.
Oh yeah. Someone must have searched the desk. What does that mean? Like did Wesker or somebody came in and ransacked the desk to find something? Like maybe there was evidence in there and Chief Irons came in and just tore the desk apart.
Yeah, this one's interesting. You should read this one out loud. I'm gonna file it for now, but
film. Alright, I'm gonna read Chris's and then I will read that. Chris's diary, August 8th. I talked to the chief today once again, but he refused to listen to me. I know for certain that Umbrella conducted T-virus research in that mansion. Anyone infected turns into a zombie. The entire mansion went up in that explosion, along with any incriminating evidence. Since Umbrella employed some people in town, no one is willing to talk about the incident. It looks like I'm running out of options. We've been receiving a lot of local reports about strange monsters appearing at random throughout the city. This must be the work of Umbrella. With the help of Jill and Barry. Yeah, they don't mention Rebecca. Why did Rebecca not help?
I know.
I finally obtained information vital. Maybe she was killed by Nemesis.
Well, Shinji don't
information vital to... Oh, that's right. He's like, nope. Somebody originally had Rebecca's name in here, and he's like, nope, take that out.
Take that out, yeah.
A variation of the original T-virus. Haven't they done enough damage already? We talked it over and it decided to fly to the main Umbrella HQ in Europe. See, that should have been Resident Evil 4, I'm sorry. It's like a story.
Oh,
Them
yeah,
going to that HQ, taking down Umbrella, I don't know.
I know. Why did we
Instead of like relegating it to like kind of Umbrella's end is kind of the end of, well, it is the end of Umbrella.
Yeah, but there should have been an actual game where we got to end Umbrella.
Yeah. I won't tell my sister about this trip because doing so could put her in danger. Please forgive me, Claire.
And she's like, damn. He didn't even tell me.
The desk is disorganized and untidy. It probably reflects the owner's personality. She should have had like a different.
Yeah, because that's Chris.
Like, where are you, Chris?
Or like, damn you, Chris. You're messy. I don't know, something like more funny that would reflect their giggling shit. Fucking
I get the facts. I think I will read that quickly.
Yeah, because that's interesting. Oh, God.
Mr. Chris Redfield, Raccoon City Police Department Stars Edition. As per your request, we have conducted our internal investigation and discovered the following information. Regarding the G-Virus currently under development by Umbrella Inc., so far as I'm confirmed that the G-Virus even exists, we're continuing with our investigation. Regarding Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of Raccoon City Police Department, Mr. Irons has allegedly received a large sum of funds in bribes from Umbrella Inc. over the last 5 years. He was apparently involved in the cover-up of the Mansion lab case, along with several other incidents which Umbrella appears to have direct involvement. Mr. Irons has been arrested under suspicion of rape on 2 separate counts during his years as a university student.
He's such a creeper. They make him see again. Dark. We're talking about dark shit in Resident Evil. That's pretty dark.
Yeah, he underwent psychiatric evaluation as a result of the charges, but was released due to circumstantial evidence as well as his phenomenal academic standing.
Wow.
I love shit like that. Even in real life, it's like, oh, he did something shitty, but he's a great football player, or he's the what's it called, valedictorian or something.
Yeah. And it's like,
as such,
let him off.
Extreme caution is advised when dealing with him. Jack Hamilton.
See, that makes Irons, like, when you read that, it makes his character even more like creepy when you meet him later on. It's just like he's scary.
Okay. A spade.
I miss door sequences.
Oh, I know. I love that Lost in Nightmares brought them back, kind of.
Oh yeah, yeah. In a way, that's kind of cool too. And this ladder sequence, I don't care what anybody says, like, oh, it takes too long. It's like the loop, but like, I like
The only time they might bother me is when like I have
you have to
unnecessary
backtrack,
backtracking to do. Like I
or if you
fucked
go in
up
the
and
wrong
gotta keep.
door. Yeah, or if you
Right,
go in the wrong door and you're like, shit, should
right.
have went in this other door. Yeah, that's when it can be annoying. But I like them. They're very nostalgic and they add to the atmosphere. I remember when I was a kid, that was one of the big things that stuck out about Resident Evil was like, ooh, the different colored doors and stuff, and
Hmm.
creepy.
Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna develop that film now. Recruit. RPD. Pervert.
Sounds perfect. And then Billy sees that and he's just like, what the fuck? I wonder if Rebecca's even aware.
There should have been like a line in Zero that where Wesker like when Birkin's like, who on earth are those two? And he's like he has no idea who Billy is, but then he's like he explains to Rebecca and he's like she's a rookie of stars. We had a
Yeah.
photo shoot last week or something.
Yeah, should have like, yeah, he knows more than what he's fucking saying. He's like,
We
she's
we
just a rookie, a member
we
of
played
Star.
one-on-one basketball last month.
Oh, I love that. I do love that they give her that as an alternate costume. I know I said that, but it's like cool that they paid attention to that. They gave Rebecca a lot of shit, which is cool.
Yeah. I personally like the nurse one with the big poofy dress, but I know you
I
think
hate that one. That's like my least favorite
I'm
because
pretty
it's just
sure
so
it's
dumb.
literally
But
just a reskin of Sheva's fairy tale dress.
yeah, but didn't she have that in like Mercenaries, like 3D or something? She
3D,
had
yeah,
that.
that's when they
Yeah,
skinned it.
yeah.
Fuck.
Mm. Oh, I love the music.
Oh!
What happened?
I forgot
The
all about
liquor?
this liquor being in here, and I
Did you just
ran to
start
the
running?
herb. Where you go? Where are you? I'm scared. What are
I
you doing?
hear it on your.
Oh!
Are you killing him?
I did. Yeah. I just forgot he was in here and just kept running. See? This is what I mean when, too, especially this game, I'm on autopilot. So I just kept moving. Forgetting
I
that he was.
know. I do that too. I just got to Sherry being chased by this
I gotta go get the
zombie.
key first. I was a bit too busy reading while you were moving along.
I know. Yeah, but it's good to read the good ones like that. Like the Irons one's really interesting, and obviously Chris's diary is very important. So.
Yeah.
He's dead. How the hell does Sherry fit through these little like skinny, like small ventilation shaft? It's far too small for an adult. It's far too small for anybody. It looks like you'd have to be flat. Like if they wanted to make it more realistic, it should have been like a square. It's like a little tiny like rectangular hole. It's like
I know. I remember in S.D. Perry's novel of Two, there's like sections where it's Sherry's perspective and it's talking. She's like hiding in the vents, like eating like chips and things or something.
Really? That's funny. Poor thing.
I hope I went the right way.
Oh, the way they move in PS1 games.
I know they can't. Their mouths don't move, so they're very animated with their arm movements.
And their heads like swivel.
Yeah. It's locked. Diamond. Okay, where did I see that spade key? Is that the one?
You have to put the
after the star's
unicorn medal.
office.
Oh, you mean the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that, and then there's one in the liquor room that you go into and you get the crank.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh. Poor Sherry. Oh, the music in the library is really good too. I just got there.
Oh yeah, I can hear it on your end.
It's like, this game is old. This game is like what? When did this come out?
21 years
Yeah,
old?
20. Yeah, and it's like, this music is fucking amazing. The only time where I can agree where the Resident Evil music was horrible was in Director's Cut. And it's not even like all of it. It's just a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio.
Although I don't like them as a couple,
Mhm.
I feel like Leon and Claire as like a duo or whatever, or a team, is very underrated compared to Chris and Jill, and they're always teamed up and brought back together.
I know.
That's why I love
would love to
Darkseid.
see-
That was the only time they were reunited.
Well, and Degeneration,
Oh yeah.
which was cool. But yeah, no, I wish there was another game where we got them together. That would be cool.
Yeah, I know.
And this main hall music now, I'm back out in the main.
Claire should have been in
everything's
fucking
so good.
Resident Evil 6 and been
I
Leon's
know.
partner instead of Helena. We always said that.
I
How
know.
cool and like dramatic would it be if, even though I like Piers, but if like Jill was partnered with Chris, and or even
yeah.
Leon and Claire, or like even swap it. That would be interesting. Have Chris and Claire campaign, and then Jill and Leon can interact.
Yeah, it would have been all the classic like ones brought back. Like that would have been
Yeah,
really,
but
really
I'm
cool.
thinking of like the scene where they're all pointing their guns at each other.
Oh yeah, I've seen a mod where
Yeah,
they put Claire and Jill in that scene, and it's really,
just how
really
like
cool.
like thinking of like if Claire had to hold the gun to Chris's head or something.
Well, no, they replaced. Yeah, I seen a mod where they replaced Helena with Claire, and then they replaced Piers with Barry, which was really cool too. Because I like Piers too, but like obviously nothing
we
better
take
than
it.
the classic ones.
Yeah.
And I want a Chris and Claire like game, like a proper game. Like I know we get Code
I know.
Veronica, they have moments in that, and there's Darkseid, and they have great moments in that too. But we should definitely have like a full game with them.
And of course, we're referring to Alyson and Roger Craig Smith together.
Yeah, because they're so good in Darkseid.
Or Joe White. Joe White's good too.
Yeah, exactly.
But we've seen the chemistry that Alyson and Roger Craig Smith had.
I know, and it's good.
I know. All right, I need to get to a safe. I mean,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop
box.
my first save.
Fuck you. Kick your fucking head off. And I'm good to keep going.
I always like a good stopping point for me is like when you do everything up here and you get the heart key and then you're about to go into the basement. I usually like to stop before the basement, but that's where the dogs are, and I always get fucked up by the dogs. Oh yeah, the secretary's diary. You gotta read that too, because this is like talking about how weird Irons is with his art pieces. How did he become the fucking chief of police if when he was in his freaking college days or whatever, he was like arrested or whatever on suspicion of something as big as rape? Like,
Yeah.
like if it was just like, oh, whatever, something minor, like I could see, but like this is a pretty big deal, and he became the chief of police. You beat ClaireA, it becomes Leon B, right? Because I gotta know where to save. I have a ClaireA, Claire B,
Yeah.
Leon B. Okay.
Yeah. I love there's like artwork. I don't know where it came from, but of it's like the Stars members and at Iron's desks, like when they're yelling at each other. All right. Yeah, I suppose I'll save too.
Yeah, I just got a lot of shit done, so I don't want to have to redo that. So let's keep going. This game is very I don't want to say easy because like I feel like there's still challenges in this game that are fun, but it's not like I don't know, it's not a pain in the ass the way some of the other
No.
ones are.
All right, I'll read this quick. Secretary's Diary A. I accidentally moved one of the stone statues on the second floor when I leaned against it. When the chief found out about it, he was furious. I swear the guy nearly bit my head off, screaming at me to never touch the statue again. I heard that all the art pieces from the chief's collection are rare items, literally worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Jeez.
I wasn't surprised to see the chief come in today out with another large picture frame. Really disturbing, depicting a nude person being hanged.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up?
I wonder. I feel like Secretary's Diary B kind of implies this, but I feel like he killed her. Maybe.
Oh yeah, I think because she said. Yeah, what does she say in the other one? I'll have to wait till we get. But I remember like something like that, and I was like, damn, he's fucked up.
Oh, block. What does that mean? I'm trying to save. Yeah, I could do that. I guess my virtual memory card is full.
Get off! Are you serious? That can happen.
I guess so.
I forget what I was gonna say.
Alright, let me. Oops.
Oh yeah, don't you think Irons is a really good villain then too? Because he's just so fucking like psychotic, but like in a way where he's not like I don't. It's just he's like menacing and like creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree, and all the the implications of everything he did, and
yeah, he's fucked up. He's like really fucked up. He's
even
like probably
what he did to the mayor's daughter.
Yeah, and he's not even part of Umbrella yet. He's like one of the creepiest and most fucked up and like psychotic villains in the series, I think. And it sucks because you don't really ever get your revenge on him. You don't get to fight him or anything, but I guess he gets what he deserves. But that's why I kind of like in Darkseid when they make that first.
Yeah, they just combine him with that random thing.
Yeah. Hi, Misty. Bye.
Can I go this way?
Oh, I know like his voice actor in this. I forget his name. But he's really good.
Who?
Chief Irons, his voice actor. What's his
name? Gary Crawford?
Yeah, he's amazing. And doesn't he also do kendo?
I think so, yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, he did a Crimson Head Elder podcast, and that was really cool.
I know, it was cool to hear him talk about. He said he doesn't really remember a lot of it, but it was still, that's cool.
Yeah.
Who are you? What are you doing here? He's got classic lines.
Can I run past you guys?
Oh shit.
Alright. Got the Val. Oh shit, I can't take the ink ribbons. Oh no. That's fine, I have enough.
Yeah, they give you one at every typewriter in this game, so I don't think it's too bad if you don't pick them up, some of them, but... Alright, I gotta go down all the way back to where the liquor room is to frickin'... Yeah, to fucking light that painting so I can get the other gem. Lovely.
Oh! Ran right into you, fucker.
Who?
Misty? Get away from the stairs.
She likes to hang out. But...
So, you use the Dawn of the Dead logic of they return to the places that they knew when they were alive. What does that mean? That maybe Chief Irons hired her a few times?
Yeah, he probably did. He's a creeper. That makes sense.
Maybe Wesker too?
Yeah. Wesker, like, I could so see him being, like, like not like because he like puts his work before everything. He's
Or
fucking
simply
workaholic, but
she just got arrested a lot for
yeah, that's what I
hooking.
always assumed. I always assumed she was there because she for being a hooker. But hey, bet you freaking Irons would arrest them and then be like, "Hey, girl, you want some? I'll let you off if you do that." He's like such a creeper that you could like make up so many scenarios that
I know.
would probably be accurate for him. That's why he's very interesting. And I feel like when you think of those type of villains, that like the classic villains like Irons and Birkin and Alexia and even Marcus, I really like. And then you think of freaking Simmons from Six, and you're just like, what happened? Like, not there's nothing interesting about Simmons at all, and I'm not just saying that because like, oh, you know, everybody hates on RE6. I actually like RE6 for what it is. It's not. I mean, I like it because it also is really fucking retarded, but
It's very fun co-op.
but it's fun, yeah. When you and I play it together, I like Chris's story. I like the voice acting in it. I think
Sherry
it's,
was
decent.
fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I like Piers a lot. Ada's in it. It's just I like it. But oh fuck. Oh god, I had to run past the liquor and I got all distracted. See, I never kill that liquor because then once you can unlock the other doors, you can just avoid this hallway altogether. So I just leave him alive because I can just sneak past him. But yeah, Simmons was like not good. I don't really think any of the villains in 6 were very impressive or good. There was like him and Carla. I think Ustanok was okay, but he was just kind of like a nemesis ripoff.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Ustanok. He really was. I think it was like, oh, that's cool at the time, but thinking about it now, it's like, yeah, that was not the greatest.
Right.
Better than Carla and Simmons, but
yeah, he was more interesting at least, and it was scary to have this big thing chasing you. It was kind of reminiscent to Nemesis, but it still wasn't great. Like, I don't know, they could have done. And then Chris's final boss is so random and stupid, and like the only payoff you really get from that fight is like, oh, Piers gets hurt and like the sad ending or whatever. But they're like that enemy is terrible. I don't even know what the name of his boss is. Do you know what it is?
I think it's something like Hayos or something.
Yeah. I remember you telling me, and I was like, what?
Oh, I can't wait till we get to that. I feel like I remember last time we played 6, we were losing our goddamn mind at that boss because it kept fucking dying.
Yeah, it's so
Not
hard.
even like, I mean, yeah, when you're running away from him, it's fucking bullshit.
I know.
But like, I remember later when he blew his asshole off, he just zipped around the room and like kept fucking killing us. And I think we were going a little crazy.
Yeah, because I think I was playing as Piers, I think, and I didn't really know how, because you can use like Piers has to use his like whatever he gets when he gets hurt on him, and it's,
his
and
weird
it's like
power.
It's just hard and weird, and I don't know. That game is fun to play, but definitely not a good Resident Evil game.
No.
But I think we both said we appreciate it a little bit more now that 7 came out, just because at least it has the characters and some type of connection with the older games.
And like you said, you really like Chris's story. Parts of the story are very good.
Right. Yeah, Chris's is really good. He's like, shut up to Piers.
Your job is to pour drinks and look pretty, so how about you shut
I know, I love that. He's so great in that opening, and she freaking splashes him with the vodka or whatever the fuck he's drinking. Oh, I love it.
Can't carry any more items. Oh, yes, I can. I can combine these. Police station map that I will not use.
I know, I always pick them up, but I don't.
Alright, is there anything behind this desk? Oh, yes, there's a green herb behind this desk that I don't think I can pick up.
Oh, yeah, I didn't go down there yet. I'm going to do that in a second. I'm just doing the... I just ran back to get the gem so I can put it in those statues so I can get that key.
That's about it, I think. In Outbreak, it's very cool. In that room I was just in, you can find... Oh my god, there's a million zombies here. I already know it.
I know, there's a lot.
You can find like a special item, I think, that is Leon. It's called Leon's resume.
Oh, that's awesome. Can you actually read it? Like his
no.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
How old is Leon supposed to be in this game? 22?
Something like that. Claire's what, 19?
Yeah.
Alright, I think I am going to dump some stuff and then save and end this video.
Okay. I just got the diamond key.
Save. I don't have to save. I'm not gonna save. I think I'm just gonna end the video here, and we will be back soon with another one.
Yay.
Continuing Resident Evil 2.